Hi everyone, it's great to be back. My name is Christina. I'm a knitter, quilter, maker from Florida, and I am getting ready for the New York Sheep and Wool Festival coming up in October 2024. So I just wanted to start a little YouTube series and see if anybody wanted to go on that journey with me. A couple of my friends are also attending, my friend Vanessa, my friend Lisa. So we're just kind of getting into the excitement of everything. We're also doing the GRWM Knits make-along for the framed sweaters. So just wanted to have a place where I can share all those crazy thoughts and plans and makes and things like that. So hopefully if you're interested in joining along with me, please like and subscribe to this video, do a thumbs up or a like on the video, and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified whenever I post a new video. So let's get right into it. Well, it's nice to be back. I will say I took a couple of weeks hiatus from the channel. Most recently last week, I came down with COVID again. I think I've had it at least once before. My friend claims that I've had it like 3 or 4 times, which I don't think that's true. But yeah, it hit me pretty hard. I mean, initially I thought I had a cold, runny nose, that kind of stuff. But over time, the fatigue really got to me. So I ended up trying to work from home, which I am able to do that. But yeah, day 1 of working from home was also day 2 of my illness. So I had to message my boss and tell her I'm a little too hopeful to be able to actually function. So I ended up only doing like the first meeting of the day and then heading off to my bed to go to bed. I didn't get to eat much. I didn't have an appetite. And then I lost my sense of smell for the first time. That didn't happen ever before. So it was definitely super weird. I felt really bad because, I was in bed for at least 4 or 5 days. And I ended up like towards the end making carnitas for the kids. They love tacos and things. So I put my pork in a big pot and seasoned and everything, and I could not smell for the life of me. I had to ask my daughter to please smell it for me and tell me if I seasoned it right, if it smells good. I have no clue because I can't smell. So that was very interesting. I wish I could say that I lost a couple pounds with my no appetite, but that didn't happen. Welcome to 40s. But I actually did not get any knitting done. I didn't feel like it. I wasn't at my best or feeling any kind of energy. So that's okay. That's okay. So let me update you on when I finally did get back to knitting. I will say worsted weight, very fast knit. So I'm happy to say I actually finished my Rhinebeck sweater. Eek! So, let's see, front, back. I never know what the front and the back is. So here she is in all her glory. I don't know if you can see my t-shirt. This is my Yarn Snob t-shirt from Mitchell Wool Company. I got it, actually my friend Lisa bought it for me at the last Rhinebeck. She was very sweet to do that. I love the shirt. It's my favorite shirt. Super comfy. Sorry if it's wrinkled. But here's my sweater. I did knit the length from the pattern. I didn't make any changes to the body at all. Didn't make any changes here. I did a 2-booger cast on. I do knit with both of my hands when I do color work. So I usually do the spin cycle in my right hand and my main color in my left hand because I love spin cycle. And if there's any kind of dominant color, I want it to be the spin cycle. If you ask Arnie and Carlos, there is no such thing as color dominance. Your knitting should be fluid between both of your hands, especially if you're doing color work. Those are serious color work, guys. Arnie and Carlos, if you haven't checked them out, they are legit. But oh my gosh, I got dog hair everywhere. Sorry about that. When I finished the body and I did a 3 needle bind off at the top, I then, I go right into my collar because I don't want to have to like do my sleeves and then have to come back to the collar. So I really enjoy doing doing the body, finishing the collar, if I do this type of construction, and then going into my sleeve. So I know when I'm done and I cast off that second sleeve, I'm done. There's nothing else to do except, well, weaving in ends, which takes a million years. But the picking up on, oh my gosh, there's dog hair everywhere. Picking up on the sleeves was a little confusing for me because when you knit this part flat, the shoulders flat, you knit 2 extra stitches of the star pattern. And so you actually skip that and you pick up before those 2 stitches. So inside your sweater around the arm, there's actually that little bit of rolled up, those 2 stitches all the way around rolled up on the inside, which kind of makes it a little bulky right here. But I just, you know, trust the process. And I don't see any gaps necessarily like with that pickup. What I do is I kind of take, if it says like pick up 78 stitches, I usually divide that in half and make sure that I pick up half on one side, half on the other, so that it's not lopsided or weird. I learned that in the last Rhinebeck sweater, that I needed to do that. So it actually is very, very helpful. But once I got it going, the sleeves, I ended up doing 6, so a total of 2.5 repeats of the pattern. So I have 6 total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. I did like, these are, you know, a little bit of a balloon sleeve, which is fine. I like that. I have another sweater that has balloon sleeves, which is really pretty. But this thing's so bulky, being worsted weight. So I ended up deciding to do some decreasing. So I decided to start the decreasing on the 5th star because I know I was going to do 6. And I just did 4 decreases in total. So 2 in the 1st star, 2 in the 2nd star. I did it on, I think 1, 7, 14, and 21, those rows of the chart. And I just did a simple, you know, knit 2 together, knit to the last 2 stitches, and then slip, slip, knit. And that was my decrease round. Like I said, I did that at the 7, right? Actually, I think it was at the 1. I'm gonna double check myself. I could be lying to you guys. Yeah, row 1, 7, 14, and 21. So 4 decreases in total for each sleeve. So I think it came out really nice. It still looks pretty wide, pretty ballooned, but again, like it's gonna really tell when I block it. I have not blocked the sweater yet, so I hope it does grow a little bit. It is definitely cropped, like I said. Oh my gosh, I'm just picking out hairs. But my other sleeve, which, you know, with Spin Cycle, you could get 2 totally different colors, which I did. But this is slow burn, and it has a lot of reds and blues, and, you know, goes into a little bit of orange and stuff. So it kind of almost reads a little bit purple in some of the areas, but almost like both of my sleeves are red. I mean, for the most part, they're mostly red. I did get, let's see again, on the back, I did get on the back some blue, like a lot of blue coming out, which is kind of cool. On the front, I got a little bit of burgundy, you know, and brown in the stars, which is cool. I mean, that's the beauty of Spin Cycle, right? Like, it surprises you. And I think that's why people love it, because it does that. But yeah, I did weave in all my ends because I was afraid that I was never going to do it. So I did that, and now I need to block it. So I wanted to show you guys the sweater all done before I went into blocking, because I felt really bad that I haven't been recording anything. So here's my leftovers. So that's my Spin Cycle, what I have left of that. It's really small. I haven't weighed it yet. I usually weigh my leftovers, so I know what I have. Then this is the main color. And then this is what I have left of the contrast color. And I don't know, I'm gonna, like I said, weigh these. I don't know, maybe I do have a full skein here. I don't think I do. I use quite a bit for the of this for the shoulders and for the hem. So It's good stuff. Good stuff. But that was my biggest accomplishment of the month. So I think it took me 6 weeks to knit the sweater. So I hope that you guys, if you're knitting along too, that your sweaters are coming along. I do watch the Ravelry chat for the make along and knit along, make along, MCal, whatever you want to call it. And you know, I like to do, you know, little commenting and stuff like that. So like I said, I'm from Florida. There was another knitter in the chat that was commenting like, oh, I don't know if I should make the sweater. You know, I'll probably never get to wear it because it's so hot. And I agree, I'm the same way. So I probably won't get too like super duper a lot of use out of it, but you never know. And you know, 1 or 2 days that it's actually really cold here in Florida, I'll definitely be pulling this out, this big hunk of sweater. So and I'm wearing it to Rhinebeck, so that's the beauty of it. And if I don't like it anymore, if it doesn't suit me anymore, then you can always give it away to somebody who deserves it, or sell it. I don't know. I've never sold a handmade sweater, but I'm sure you could. I don't know if you'll get all the money that you put into it, but it's the process, right? It's the excitement of, you know, enjoying, you know, that process. So now that I am done with that, I am ready to move on and knit something that is not worsted weight. It's up fast, but my hands don't really enjoy it that much. I really enjoy like a sport weight is my favorite, or a fingering weight project. So that takes me to my next thing. So as you know, at my last episode, I did share with you guys that I am knitting the Traveler. It's not the Traveler hoodie, it's the Traveler crew neck. And I did cast that on, I think in July-ish. So actually I can show you my progress. I'm not really that far. Here we go. That's it. That's all I got. This is La Bien-Aimée Sport. It is so soft. I just want to live, like, I just want to take this with me to work and just like walk around with it because it's so soft. So anyway, I'm really excited for this to actually be something I can put on because it's so soft, and I hope I'm making the right size. I'm praying for it as one does. But yeah, super squishy and delightful. Very super duper 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 delightful. So my friend Vanessa is knitting the Traveler shell right now, and she brought it in for me to take a look at work, and oh my god, it's super duper soft. She's making it out of some yarn that we purchased last year at Rhinebeck, and so I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm thinking of doing the same thing because it was so super soft, and I think the pattern really highlights like the qualities of the yarn being so super duper soft. So the yarn I'm talking about is the Shenandoah fiber. Can you see me? And this is a light sport weight yarn, and it's each skein is 200 yards. It's 2-ply, 85% alpaca and 15% merino. It is super duper soft, but it also has like a little bit of a halo, a little bit of a rustic, you know, kind of feel to it at the same time. But when it was knit up, it's so soft. So just like, you know, alpaca. So I'm like, oh, I love that. I think I want to knit that too. This, I would say, is the color, and I hope it's coming out. Look, it looks dark because it is dark. This is exactly the color it is. I love it. It looks so cute on me. Just saying. But this is called Dragon Blood. So the Shenandoah fiber booth at Rhinebeck last year, the whole booth, each skein was $20. How can you walk away from that? You couldn't. I couldn't walk away from that. So I ended up buying 7 skeins, as you do, because hello, you know you're gonna make a sweater out of that. So that's what I did. So I have exactly enough to make a Traveler shell. Not interested exactly for the pockets. Pockets are cute, but it's something that I want to like kind of throw over my business casual at work and just kind of be cozy or whatever. So yeah, I'll probably omit the pockets, but I'm thinking about it. So I don't know if I'm going to cast it on yet. Cast on. But what I thought was super duper cute is the vendor also gave everyone one of these beautiful cards, and it's just like care instructions, but it also shows you where your yarn came from. Look at how cute. Look at this alpaca. This is Poppet. Poppet is with her beautiful bay black coat is Oak Tree Farm's dark nature loving girl. Poppet loves farm equipment, anything John Deere green. Given the chance, she would get in the 4-wheel gator with you to deliver hay to the rest of her friends. We would try it, but eventually she would want to drive. We are currently looking for an alpaca whisperer to help her. An alpaca, just like Poppet, grew the soft, all natural fiber, and then Provenance Mill spun the yarn from the fiber, and an artisan is going to hand knit the garment, which is me. This is so cute. So you would attach this to whatever you're making if you're going to, gift it or whatnot. But they're in Virginia. The Provenance Mill is in Virginia. I think it's the same, but Shenandoah, it's ShenandoahFiber.com. I don't know if you can see that. Hi, my face. There you go. And it's Shenandoah. I was totally spelling it wrong. And I was trying to put this in Ravelry and I couldn't necessarily find them. But I just love, this was like super like farm to needles sort of thing. So yeah, I was really excited. And then surprisingly, the vendor, this awesome lady, she was like, she had these beautiful hand sewn bags, like huge, like project tote bags. I mean, they were big bags, up on the top of her booth, just kind of like sitting up along. And she's like, well, you bought so many skeins, so you get a free bag. Pick out whichever one you want. I was like, this lady's awesome. So I'm definitely going to buy more yarn from her this year. So I'm really excited to see her. But that was really cool. I gave the bag to my daughter, so she puts her all her yarn in it because she crochets. So that's who's using it, getting good use out of it. It's very cute. And I picked a bag that was purpley and had her colors and flowers and things like that. So yeah, that was a really cool experience. So I have to make something out of this beautiful yarn that I purchased. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about everything. Are you excited? It's September, guys. And I'm sorry that it's September and I haven't posted another video, but I'm here now. And, yell at me, like say something in the comments. Like, I'm excited. I read the comments. I subscribe, to my own comments. So I'm excited for that. So another thing that I want to share is that my brother-in-laws, they own a kind of like an animal encounters company. And so they currently are, they have a farm way out in the middle. I even forgot the city already. It's like towards northern Florida. It's about an hour and a half drive away from where we live in northern central Florida. And they just got 3 camels. They got 2 alpacas. And they're basically putting together a whole nativity scene. So I was able to go to the farm and I was able to actually brush the camels and get a bunch of fiber from the camels. So hopefully my friend is gonna spin that up. It'll give a good wash and spin up some camel fiber. So that's interesting and exciting. The 2 alpacas are super cute. I'll put a picture for you to see. They were a little scared. They're new to their new environment. So it's going to take some time for them to get used to their new people. So I'm excited. I told my brother-in-law, I'm their mother. Don't deprive them from their mommy. So anyway, excited for the new animals in the family. I think that's going to be something we get to do over the weekends and things like that, is go visit the farm. Super relaxing and something to do. And I'll bring my knitting with me, which I did the last time. So yeah, that's something kind of new and exciting around here. But going back to Rhinebeck, let's talk about some restaurants. So one of the restaurants that we visited for dinner in Rhinebeck, and this is in the city of Rhinebeck, it's actually called the Tavern at Beekman Arms. And it's kind of like an inn and a restaurant event space. They do weddings and stuff like that, you know, movie nights in the park and stuff like that kind of thing. It was built in 1704, so it is a historic location, and the food, amazing. We went there 2 years ago, and then we went again last year because it was so amazing and so good. And I just love the atmosphere of the historic location. They have this huge lobby with like a fireplace and seating and things like that when you're waiting for your table. And they have all of these like historical pieces around the room that you can look at. But the food is amazing. The drinks were amazing. So we had to go there both times. And around this time, it's so beautiful because they have all these Halloween decorations. Like the lobby is, you know, decorated with Halloween decorations and things like that. And so it just gives you that like spirit of fall and like Halloween time and that sort of thing. So that was very, very cool. Sorry, as Floridians, yeah, we decorate for Halloween. We love all that, all things fall, but we don't experience fall like everybody else. So the trees don't change colors. Some of the leaves fall off and they keep trucking. So we don't get that same fall experience. So it was really nice to see that. We took a lot of pictures with the fall leaves, me and my friends, because we're silly, but it was awesome. And it was, of course, after a few drinks. But so at the Tavern at Beekman Arms, and the address is 25 Garden Street, Rhinebeck, New York. So it's really on the main drive. So it literally is 5 minutes from the festival, which is awesome. Parking in the back. It is also an inn, so a lot of the parking is for customers or you know, guests staying in the hotel. But there's also street parking that you can find all around and that sort of thing. But it is connected to an antique market. So they have a 2-story barn behind the building, like in the parking lot area. They're also like next to like a post office, but they have like 30 dealers. It's a 2-story barn, super duper cute. I like to take pictures of all the creepy dolls I see at the antique markets and send them to my kids to freak them out. Yeah, a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of good pictures in there too. But love going antiquing and just like looking at all the old things, all the historical things. They had a lot of clothing there, which was really beautiful. A lot of like housewares and things like that. And I'm just like, I can't buy any of this. I can't fit it in my suitcase. But if you're into antiques, definitely go to the antique market at the Tavern at Beekman Arms. Super, super cute. Must go, must see. So that's just one of the things I wanted to share with you today. As far as Rhinebeck and plants and everything like that, it's kind of time for us to also make sure we make our reservations for dinner. I think that's one of the biggest things, is to kind of prepare yourself. So I had made 2 reservations, 2 different restaurants from the same night on accident, but it was kind of like it just depended on what we were into for the night. So I ended up canceling another place and doing the Tavern again because it was really yummy and awesome. So, but I am so glad to be back. I hope you enjoy this episode. I'll put some pictures at the end so you can kind of see some of that experience. But glad to be back, glad to be here. And please share what you guys are doing to get ready for this event. If you're going, if you're not going, doesn't matter. It's all fun and games, and you know, it's a good time, and fall is here. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. See you again next time.